All right, so right now we're going to do 1.3 shapes. We're going to start with 1.3.1 rectangles, ovals, circles, and lines. So here we go. Rectangles, you already know how to do. That's what we have started off with. 150, 150, that is the upper left-hand corner. And then 100 is how wide it is, 200 is how tall it is, and this fill happens to be green. Okay, so this is nothing that you don't already know. Now, if we come down here to ovals, this is the first shape that we're going to use that is not a rectangle. Ovals sure looks like a rectangle, right? You got the 4 numbers, and then you have a fill of a color. However, these first 2 numbers are not the upper left-hand corner because ovals don't have corners. These 2 numbers are the center point of the oval. So if I click, here's my oval. If I put my mouse over top of the oval, it's at 150, 150. That is the center point. Those first 2 numbers are the center point of your oval. Okay? So it's also 100 is 100 pixels wide, 200 is 200 pixels tall. So that's that. Wow. So checkpoint 1. Let's reset this. Okay. So this is the solution. This is what we have. We need to make that oval stick right in the middle of that rectangle. So we need to make the first 2 numbers the center of the oval, which happens to be 275 and 225. If I run that, beautiful, done. Checkpoint 1 is done. All right, here we go. Ovals, like most shapes, can have borders, border widths, gradients, and other properties like rectangles have. So let's do this guy right here. In the solution, the oval perfectly fits in the left half of the canvas. So this is solution, and this is what we have. We have nothing. So let's build it from scratch. This oval starts at 100, 200. It has a size of 200 and 400. I could see that in the upper right-hand corner in the inspector there. Okay, so those are my next 2 numbers, 200 and 400. The fill is a gradient of blue and cyan. It starts in the middle, so we don't have to put a starting point. The border is black, and the border width is 5. So I'm going to do border equals black. And border width, remember that's one word, capital W. That's going to equal 5. If I run that, I get an error. What do I do? Oh, I have this all inside my gradient. I do not want this all inside my gradient. I need to stop my gradient right here. Let's try that again. There it is. Beautiful. All right, check it, pass it, done. Circles are very much like ovals, except circles only have 3 arguments, required arguments, because how tall it is and how wide it is going to be exactly the same, because that's the properties of a circle. So if you click this, this has a radius of 50. I can make it 100 and it'll make it bigger. I can make it 10 and make it really small. Okay. So once again, these 2 numbers are the starting location, the center location. And this 3rd number is the radius, how big it actually is. So in general, what is the leftmost point of a circle with a radius centered at x, y? Well, let's see. The leftmost point, x, y is the center, so x minus r, I believe. X minus r comma y. All right, sweet, I got it. Always nervous when I'm doing that without actually, doing it beforehand. But that's all right. So here we go. Checkpoint 4. Reset. The cyan circle is centered in the rectangle in the solution. And I have nothing, so I got to build the whole thing. So the first thing, let's do the square in the back first. So that is RECT. And rectangles, remember, you have to do the upper left-hand corner first. So 50, 50. and it goes over 300 and down 300. And this is a fill of navy. Now let's do the circle in the middle. CIRCLE, circle, 200, 200, with a radius of 150 and a fill of cyan. Man, there we are. Run it. Beautiful. Good. Now lines. A line it goes from one point to another point, and those are your numbers, your starting point and your ending point. So this starts at 5100. This is 5100. It ends at 75200. That's 75200. All good. Okay, so we can use fill to color the line. So now we have an orange line. And we can also play with line widths. We can make it, a thicker line, or pretty much whatever you want there. So checkpoint 5. We have here an oval with a line. And if I remember right, yep, we have to place in the line. So we got the oval, 200, 200, 300, 100, fill of orange. The line is right here, so let's do line, capital L-I-N-E. Starting point is 5200. And the ending point is 200, 150. That fill is black, but we don't have to do anything with that because that's the default. All we have to do is make the line width 10. Run it, and done. All right, and that is it. We'll work on the exercises in another video, but that is good for 1.3.1. Take your time, get it done. Thank you.